So usually if you come in and you're experiencing resistance or you don't want to talk about some of the things that may have happened in your life, we will address that for what it is. Especially addressing that sometimes you might need to protect that part of yourself, which is there must be a reason why there is maybe a wall there, even for your own self to be able to face those feelings, because we don't want to start something without safety or throw you out into the deep end of something that you're obviously or your body is obviously wanting to avoid or maybe run away from at this point. So we will start by first establishing safety for you, establishing a relationship here so that you're able to trust me enough to even open up those parts of yourself, that within the space you allow yourself to go to some of those feelings, knowing that the person sitting in front of you will be there when you come back or will be able to actually guide you back, so that when you leave the office, you're not flooded constantly or you're not re-traumatizing yourself by thinking of those feelings, or maybe an incident that may have happened. If sometimes the vocabulary isn't there, or sometimes you really don't want to address it for what it is, we take little stabs at it and over the course of a long time. So it doesn't have to be come in here, tell me all about what happened with you, however difficult that is, and then we'll move on from there. It can be talking about maybe 1/10 of what happened, or actually metaphorically addressing that through art therapy, or maybe exploring a feeling that we can't even put a word on. So if it's fear and we can't identify it as fear yet, we can assign a color to that feeling. We can have that color out on the paper or materials that we're working with. And we can get into a little bit of a mindfulness safety with it. So whether we're allowing that color to enter our lives with our breathing, our body. Then if there's a body part that might hurt from the memory of that incident, we help develop a relationship with that body part. So we'll take little stabs at maybe what may have happened in order to even allow that person to explore that from different vantage points, see if there might be strengths in that moment of a huge challenge that this person was presented with, and then eventually get to the incident if there's even a need to anymore, or if healing has happened in different parts and now actually it's okay for this person to go back to, for you to go back to that space. And yeah, that's how we'll start the healing, and we'll always try to find a way back to whatever we've addressed in today's session. How can that actually impact your daily life today as a person? So if you're noticing that you are randomly getting angry at different parts of your day because of the traumatic incident that had happened with you, so we are going to learn, okay, what is a new coping that we can create while we continue to explore this traumatic incident, or traumatic past or repeated incidents that can address that anger in your daily life. So we take it one step at a time. It's a slow process. It can be as fast and as slow as the person is comfortable with, but knowing that there's no wrong way, to address something related to trauma.